These signs are really useful. They'll tell you, like, 6% lane narrows, windies, turn 6%, 8%. Gives you the scale on the bottom. Alrighty guys, so here we are. We're in Salmo now. This is Salmo. So let's go over here. I think this is the train station. So that's the Salmo Chamber of Commerce and Museum. I've tried a few times now to get in there, and it seems like every time I try, it's closed or it'll off for the season or whatever, right? So this to me looks like a train station. I don't see the track. I imagine the track is gone, but there was track running from Fruitville. That's the Salmo Hotel over there. Great place to go have food. So yeah, okay, this is better. So this looks like it would have been the old rail station. Salmo. Big rail town, guys. Huge gold mining town. The Sheep Creek mines all around here. These whole mountains all the way along here. All the way along. Gold. So yeah, this looks like it's the rail station. Salmo. Salmo rail station. The Nelson Fort Shepherd Railway, guys. Would have come through here. The old rail grade. Yeah, right here. It's the old station. Yeah, this would have been the old rail grade. It's a dirt trail now. The track's been ripped up. It's always a little bit of investigating, to figure it out. But yeah, here you go. This would have been the old Salmo train station, guys. Give her a good look. But yeah, this is the rail grade. You can always tell, guys, by a rail grade because it's flat. So the Nelson Fort Shepherd Railway would have run from Nelson, British Columbia, down to Fort Shepherd, which is right near Juanita, just right on the border. Fort Shepherd was an old Hudson's Bay trading post back in the day. It's a ghost town now, completely abandoned. We'll go look at Fort Shepherd. Juanita Power Dam to the Pend Oreille, guys, Pend Oreille River. Clark's Fork, as it's known to you Americans. A lot of Americans were here though in Salmo, guys. Salmo was famous for like the American culture that came here, right? Because a lot of times Hudson's Bay Company guys and the British guys, they weren't hard rock miners, guys. They're placer miners. Their focus was mainly placer diggings, looking for placer gold. Whereas the American miners from like Arizona, Nevada, they were more hard rock. But this is the train station, guys. This is the old Salmo train station. And yeah, the rail grade for the Nelson Fort Shepherd Railway. Daniel Corbin, Spokane railway magnate. He was the one that built the Nelson Fort Shepherd Railway, and then it was later sold to the GNR, James Jerome Hill, as well. That's very interesting to note as well, because James Jerome Hill comes into our story in a bunch of different ways, guys. The VB&E, the Great Northern Railway there, he bought it off a bunch of guys who envisioned a railway for the Kootenays to the coast, but it never ended up panning out. But they still wanted it to happen, so they built the VB&E, which basically went from Orville to Hope, all the way Orville in the States there. But yeah, this is the Salmo train station, guys. Very pretty. Historic. Salmo Hotel too as well. Awesome. And Salmo and Weimar, guys, were rough towns back in the day. Very rough. Like you come in to Salmo on a Saturday night and it was rowdy, man. People fighting and drinking, and not really guns. We didn't really use guns in Canada. In Canada, we'd have a lot of fights to the death. So it would be brass knuckles, iron knuckles, and guys would start something in a bar. There's a famous story in Weimar of a guy from Salmo, Big Alex McDermott, who ran the Pioneer Hotel in Salmo. He was a tough guy. He was a tough customer, right? Big fighter, liked his fights. Anyways, he went into Weimar one night on a Saturday, picked a fight with the guy, and you never know, guys, who you're messing with, right? And why you don't mess with people in general, but if you ever were, you never know who that person is, what their background's from, right? So anyways, Big Alex McDermott, he went to go pick on this guy in Weimar. And this guy, he was kind of an older guy, old timer. They ended up getting in a brawl, and by the end of it, Big Alex McDermott had been killed. He'd been murdered. They'd fought to the death. So when you started a brawl there, it wasn't like we fight until you hit the ground. No, it was like we're fighting until you drop, man. And it was common in some towns, especially around here, that they would do that. So we got ore bucket, tram car bucket. Nice tram car bucket here, guys. You can see the pulleys and the shivs that it would have run on. Really cool. There's a cable left there too. What is this? This wheel here. Oh, this is for a cable, for a pump or something. Reno Mines, 1930 aerial tramway bull wheel. Oh, it's the bull wheel. 100 tram buckets, 3 miles long. We're gonna go to the Reno, guys. We're gonna go check the Reno out. This looks like some kind of like an oven or something. Ooh, nice. You guys know me, guys. I love a good gear train. Oh yeah, it's for like, yeah, furnace. We got a couple ore carts, mining carts. Got the little controls, guys, for the knobs. Yeah, the little controls. A lot of these, most of these are electric. You wouldn't want to be running diesel and stuff underground in a mine. Sinking. So this would be sinking, guys. This is when they're sinking the drill. These are heavy, guys. Oh, why are these in the grass? This is not okay, guys. This people at Salmo, this shouldn't be in the grass. This should be an exhibit. You got a drifter here, maybe a stoper. It's hard to tell. I'm not picking this stuff up because I shouldn't do that. And then what do we got here? Is this some kind of clamp or vise? Anybody that knows what this is, yeah, clamp or vise. Interesting, guys. Very interesting machinery here. And then what is this? Looks like the power pack. Motherlode mine air compressor, water powered 1910. Oh, what a beauty. You got the water pipes here. These are the pipes for the water. This is the boiler. So obviously the fitting here, guys, right here, this threaded attachment, she's flanged in, that will supply water. Water powered. But yeah, the compressor, guys. Are these rock samples from the mine, Sheep Creek mining camp, guys? We're gonna go explore. Ooh, oh, these are nice rocks. Yeah, this is it, guys. So this is the stuff, this is the kind of rock they were pulling out of here, guys. You can see the quartz. See how it's all rusted and oxidized? Oh yeah, that's what you want. Like little chunks, little chunkies in it, eh? There's little pieces here. Little pieces of quartz. Yeah, this is perfect, man. This stuff was rich. Some of this ore was very rich, 20-30 ounces to the ton. This is a different looking rock. This is nice too. This is good stuff too. You can see, look at the vein, guys, the vein of quartz there. That'll be the vein of quartz. Very cool though. You can see kind of, and like I said, a lot of this stuff will be microscopic, so you won't actually be able to see much of it. These are good samples though. Like, look at this. Oh man, look at that, eh? What a piece. This is also a very nice piece, yeah. But this is the kind of rock, guys, that they would have been pulling out of here. Same with this piece, yeah. You see what I'm saying, guys, with the rusted, oxidized thing, all this color here? That's what you want. And then obviously fractures, right? But even if it's not fractured, it's not just gold and quartz, guys. Gold can be actually in the host rock itself too. It's always good just to, ooh, that looks nice. It's really nice. Look at that though, guys, eh? So Sheep Creek and a whole bunch of other creeks all the way along here, guys. This would have been the very productive area back in the day. So let's go over here. They got a little tour here for us. Is that a gate valve? Yeah, it's a gate. Yeah, this is a valve, guys. You have a threaded attachment or a wheel, right, for leverage. And then as you thread it in and out, this gate comes and blocks off the flange. Yeah, that's a big valve though, heavy valve. And then, was this another compressor? Power pack. Great old equipment. It's nice that they have stuff like this just sitting out. Bull wheel. Pork barrel. Yeah, I've been in these before. These are not fun. And then we got mining carts. These would have come from all over. Oh, she's full of water. But you can see these are all the mining carts. Little mock-up of a mine, the tracks and the rails. You got the timbers, and then it's a little mine, right? A fake little mine, just to kind of show you guys what it would have looked like, right? Very cool though, guys. And then just the tram cars go in, and then is that a mucking machine over there? Yeah, there we go. There's the mucking machine, guys. So the mucking machine there, ore cart, and then the actual train, the loco. Call them Lokis. Another Loki, locomotive, guys. What's this one? Ruston and Hornsby. This is a big boy. That's what it would have looked like. The operator. How many hours does it have? Oh, the gauge is all smashed in. Of course it is. Ore carts. They're surviving. So yeah, these little ore carts would have carried all the ore out from the underground mines, guys. What is this? Oh, it's some kind of winch. Air-powered winch. Utility hoist. Ah, it's a little utility hoist. Those are handy. There's a couple tractors here. Yeah, Nelson Fort Shepherd Railway, guys. Now it's just an ATV trail. Ingersoll Rand air compressor. Big piston here. Yeah, air compressor. Ingersoll Rand. That's a nice one. And then we got a cat. Oh, nice. The old cat. Cat 20. Sure, maybe some of you old timers, you got stories. Maybe you running this equipment. I don't know. You might not. What a beauty, though. So this is just the little park, guys. They got valves and everything here. Really nice to know. The mother load compressor. I'm really happy they've got some of the stuff labeled. Like I said, you've got, this is the mother load compressor. And this is Salmo, guys. This is the region of Salmo. These heritage parks are important, guys. You want to preserve the history, right? That's why I do the channel. Because one day it's going to be all gone and nobody's going to have, well, some people might have looked into it or preserved it or written books on it, but these videos, guys, it's really important to document this stuff. Frank from Exploring Abandoned Mines, make sure you check his channel out. He said the same thing, guys, with him going in the underground mines. You gotta document and preserve this stuff, because in 100 years, what are people gonna say, right? What are they gonna think? This is the mural, guys, for Salmo. And then 1 cent, 1995, Canada. Well, she's welded up. Let's take a walk along the Nelson Fort Shepherd Railway, guys. See the vision for a sec, guys. So Nelson Fort Shepherd Railway, right? The train would have been chugging along. You'd have all these gold mines up in Sheep Creek area, all the other valleys going over that way, right? All the various different mountains. They would send the ore to Salmo and load it on the train, and then it would get sent to the States in Spokane, and then help build the Americans' empire down south, right, in Spokane. So it's a very prestigious mining area too, guys, in British Columbia. Sheep Creek, very, very well known. And where we're going, Weimar, same thing, guys. Salmo and Weimar are kind of they're a combination together. This is the beautiful Salmo Hotel, guys. So that's the hotel. And then this is downtown Salmo, guys. Like I said, you've got the museum there. This is the Salmo Hotel, guys. So I got the upper deck, you can stay in it. It's like the Caslo Hotel, right? It's a great little hotel. This is originally built in like the 1890s, 1897, I think. Still standing. It's the only one. The Salmo Hotel. Just at the side of the road here when you're in Salmo. This is Salmo. There's a museum right there. That's the museum. These old mining murals. Alrighty guys, so that's gonna be it. It's a pretty cool place. Definitely come check it out one time or another. See you guys on the next one.